Hello, good people. Now, usually you see me in the kitchen cooking up a storm, but today I am working on a scrappy log cabin block. Look, I don't have a whole bunch of experience, but I can sew in a straight line. Well, most of the time. So, what you see here is nothing fancy, it's just using what I got and I'm just seeing where it takes me. I'm trying to use up all those scraps I have hanging around. So keep on watching and see how we piece this together. Usually with a log cabin pattern, you want to start off with one red square. That's what's typical. But of course, you can do it your way. I am making a scrappy log cabin quilt block using 1.5 inch strips. And as you can see, I've already started piecing it together. And what I did with this to make it go really fast, because I needed 48 11.5 inch quilt blocks. So I just chain sew them on each strip one by one. And you'll see that. Like I said, I'm not a professional. So the terminology, I'm not sure, but you'll actually see me do that process. And I'm just showing you the different rounds. You're gonna go clockwise when you're building this, and as you can see, I keep building my rounds there. And none of these are exactly the same. My goal was to put the darker fabrics on one side and the lighter on the other, the more pinkish towards the other side. So you can kind of see that line there. And of course, my red block there. Now, you don't have to do a 1.5 inch. You can go 2 inch. You can go whatever size you like. And you also can make it smaller. You don't have to go 11.5. I wish you could see this in person, because the colors on the fabric are beautiful. I mean, the camera really doesn't do it justice at all. It was so fun actually putting this together. It really was a treat. And now you're going to see coming up me chain sewing. Now, I want you to know, if I can do this, you can too. If you have an old sewing machine that's in the closet, you just use it for sewing up holes in the sock or hemming your pants. Pull it out. And now you'll see me chain sewing. Now, I have not put the quilt top together yet, because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to lay out the top. Do I want to make a particular pattern, or do I just want to completely just go wild with it? I'm not sure. Pretty soon, because right now I'm working on another top, and you'll see that one shortly. You'll see that shortly too. My plan is to make 4 quilt tops, and I just want to sew all the blocks, and then I'll piece them all together. Well, make 4 quilts, that is. What was so awesome about making this is all the work was just in the cutting of the strips. And to be honest, it wasn't laborious at all, because I put on a nice little movie. Put on a nice little movie, and I had my little coffee to the side, so I'll take a little break and sip while I was cutting and sewing. So I really took my time with doing it. Now here you'll see where I have stacked the blocks and put the strips for the next run, or the next round, because I didn't really want to duplicate. And I also did not really want like fabric patterns to match, even though on some, there's a few that does, but it's hardly noticeable. And that's the finished product there for the quilt blocks. You'll see that fabric off to the side. That's the next one. That's I'm using a blue and green pattern for the next quilt block. But these are simply beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with me while I worked on this scrappy log cabin block. And if you want to see how I can make a snowflake quilt block, click right here and hang out with me while I sew that up. And if you don't want to watch any more sewing, check out the channel. I got some good eats for you to make. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks you guys for watching.